Well, Gunn did talk a bit about Arkham Asylum and Waller. So let's talk about that real quick. This is Dark Horizons report. At one time, back before the Batman hit cinemas, filmmaker Matt Reeves was planning out two spin-offs for HBO Max. One focused on the Gotham City Police Department and the other on Arkham Asylum. The Gotham PD series project was scrapped, excuse me, with elements of that show integrated into the HBO produced The Penguin TV series. Arkham was originally scrapped, but after James Gunn and Peter Safran became CEOs of DC Studios, it was retooled to fit into the new DCU continuity with Reeves still aboard. The project, which had Antonio Campos as showrunner, seemed to flounder in development for a few years until July 2024, when it was revealed that the project was canceled. Speaking to Boba Talks this week, Gunn confirmed the project is dead when asked if there were any hope to resurrect the series. Hope, sure, but that isn't something that's being developed by anyone right now, just didn't work. Gunn also touched upon the long in development TV series focused on Amanda Waller, Viola Davis playing Waller. Speaking with Emergency Awesome, Gunn says scripts are still being worked on and that the series would address a handful of things about the character. That includes what she's been up to during the events of the second season of Peacemaker and other DC projects like Superman and upcoming Man of Tomorrow. Gunn's last update on the series came earlier this year during the Peacemaker Season 2 red carpet when he confirmed the series had progressed only slowly since its announcement. Okay, let me see what okay, we'll come back to that in a second. So just to kind of reiterate, and I don't need to go super deep on this unless there's something else there, Chris, again, with the idea of getting my chain yanked back and forth, I 100% understand that development on stuff sometimes falls apart. Happens all the time. Like anybody that knows anything about TV and film, stuff is, this sounds good, and something goes wrong. A budget, a major player drops out, murders, etc., right? Mm-hmm. This is part of why the main thing that I have said about Star Wars, about Marvel, about DC, announce a couple things. Announce 1 to maybe 3 things coming in the next X amount of time. And then stop telling us a slate for the next 5 to 10 years because you are just going to upset people that were excited about things. This is, again, the same thing. If you promise me a pizza party, and then I'm sitting here waiting and I'm like, I ain't bring no lunch today because we having a pizza party. And then it's like, so is the pizza coming? Nah, we're not. We're sorry. The pizza party didn't work out. We kind of counted our budget before we had it. That is my frustration. Genuinely, my frustration is just this idea of being promised all this stuff that we're not ultimately getting. Every now and again, totally understand, but to feel like you named 10 things and only 3 of them are coming to fruition, and then that is my issue. Like, it is better to under promise and over deliver than to over promise and under deliver. Yeah, that's just me. What do you think, Chris?
Oh, absolutely. And this is where I think we kind of get the business side of everything taking over stuff, because you do have to let investors know what your slate is. But I don't think, to your point, we have to let them know that far in advance. A decade from now, we're going to be doing this. This is what we'll be doing. Oh, in the next 5 years, this film will come out. I think filling out what you're doing through Q1 and Q4 of a year suffices.
Sure.
And I think, obviously, with films, they do take longer to make. There is a lot of planning and everything involved. There's all these production things you have to coordinate, all the talent you have to coordinate, etc. But I think if you just make sure that, again, you temper everyone's expectations by then doing here's what we have on deck right now. And that way, too, you can actually make decisions based on those films, as opposed to then being reactive and going, oh, everything we have planned, we have to get rid of. There's the old adage, if you want to make God laugh, make a plan.
Yeah.
That's kind of how filmmaking is. Filmmaking is Murphy's Law.
1000%.
Everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Absolutely.
So the fact that we're talking about stuff that's so far down the pipeline, it just is setting folks up for failure and setting folks up for not having their expectations met. So if you do want to have everyone excited about an announcement, then you just need to make sure that all your ducks are in a row. You know what I mean? Not promise something and not deliver it.
That's all. Like, most consumers are literally just little kids, and they just want to be entertained and have a good time. I really need dad to stop promising me that he's going to pick me up and we're going to go and play basketball and go camping. Okay? I just want to go play basketball and go camping. I don't want to be sitting at the door with my basketball by my side and my little fishing pole and my little sleeping bag, and he's not coming.
It's so
Okay?
sad.
That's what this feels like over and over and over again.
Just
Luke in
Mom,
the group chat. Luke is in the private chat just going, yo, this just got dark.
I promise this is the time he shows up, Mom. He just said he was getting cigarettes.
Jesus, you are such a good voiceover artist. That was a really good little Timmy. Little Timmy just wants to go camping.
That's all.
Well, are you that poor child that just wants to go camping and play basketball with daddy, but he won't actually show up? Let us know in the super chat. Send those in.
Boy, am I glad that I discovered Bubs Natural. Holy moly. Look, getting older stinks. And you go, oh, I'm all right. I'm taking care of myself. I'm good. One little turn. Ouch. It doesn't matter if it's you're just waking up in the morning. And I've been going to the gym a lot. And yes, it helps your joints, but it also takes it out of your joints. And whether or not it's that, your joints, hell, your hair, if you're losing hair, your nails are breaking, your skin is losing that glow. Aging stinks, but it doesn't have to. So Bubs Naturals Collagen Peptides, it really helps you turn back the clock. So if you didn't know, and you weren't aware, when you're starting right around your mid-20s, your collagen product starts to naturally decline in your body. And that's where Bubs Natural Collagen Peptides, that's where it comes in. So Bubs helps restore collagen levels closer to what your body naturally had in its youth. So your joints feel stronger, your hair and your nails grow healthier, and your skin looks smoother. Collagen is the most abundant protein, and it's often referred to as the glue that holds our bodies together. I love the science behind this stuff. And for me, even since I got it, I'll be honest, like I'm at the gym. I'm like, hey, it's not as achy. My shoulders were killing me beforehand. Not as bad now. My hair looks better. My skin, people tell me how much my skin looks better. I feel like I'm bouncing back faster from workouts. Here's the great thing about Bubs that's different than other collagen products. There's no junk, meaning zero sugars, sweeteners, or fillers. Third-party tested, NSF certified, for sport and Whole30 proved. So you know it's clean and it's trustworthy. It's sustainably sourced from grass-fed, pasture-raised cattle. It mixes seamlessly. It dissolves in coffee, water, or smoothies without taste or clumps. I put it in my water right before I'm going to the gym. Over 100,000 happy customers. It's voted 2024's best collagen by health.com. Live better longer for a limited time only. Our listeners are going to get 20% off at Bubs Natural. You got to use that code Christian at checkout. Just head to bubsnaturals.com. Use the code Christian. You're all set. After you sign up, they're going to say, hey, where'd you hear about us? You tell them that Christian Harloff sent you over there. You support the show. You tell us how good you're feeling afterwards. You don't have to say thank you, but I'll take it.